morning, everyone.
And we are live.
Are you ready for a brand new day?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
It's so nice to have you here with me today. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
Howdy, how do you do? Hello, good day. Now that we're together, learning so much fun, the more of us, the better. So come on, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Just fine.
Howdy, how do you do? Hello, good day. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
It's so nice
Oh,
to
I'm
have
ready
you
already.
here with
Yeah.
me
I got
today.
That's a troll. Put him out to them.
Good morning.
Good
I got
morning.
it.
How are you?
Hi, Fisha.
Howdy, how do you do? Hello, good day.
You in love with me too?
Now that we're together, learning so much fun, the more of us.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for pulling up for the morning rush hour
Yes.
with Mark and Eve. How are you guys doing? It's raining in my city. What is it doing in you guys' city?
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling today? We see somebody woke up mad at breakfast.
Oh, they're mad because they don't have no motherfucking breakfast. Don't stop
Somebody's banging on breakfast.
me. He ain't got no
You
mother-
have to be a miserable soul to get up and type in someone's chat to come. First of all,
Right.
you have to. It's some weird people out here in the world, like
We know that.
strangest things ever.
Mm.
Because it would take a special kind of bum
Bum.
to get up and go, or to be subbed to get a notification to know when someone that they do not like goes live.
Right.
And then they take the time and effort out of their day,
Right.
their minutes, seconds, and hour
Right.
to pull up and listen to them because they're infatuated, but yet take their fingers to type in the chat
Mm-hmm.
something and trying to insult.
Right.
But you know what they say? People say things about people that they actually internalize about themselves.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, win, because all we can do is win. Because when we got trolls, we already know we're doing something right.
Right. Exactly.
Because if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So first thing in the morning, instead of brushing their teeth and being grateful or rubbing one out, they're over here trying to antagonize.
It's not happening.
Yeah, like go up, go away.
Right.
Shoe fly, don't bother me.
Oh, I've heard
Shoe fly, don't bother me. Good morning. Do you see the weirdos in the chat? Feel free to snipe them. Good morning, King. How are you? How you feeling? Shalom. Most blessings to you on this Sabbath Eve. I hope everything is well with you, King. And thank you guys for pulling up. We have an exciting power hour for you guys for the morning rush. Because like I told you guys, I'll be busy later on. I'm planning and cooking for my son. It's his birthday. So we'll be celebrating. But yeah, we just pulled up this morning to give you guys a little bit of that good old sprinkle of blessings, right? What we sharing with them?
I'm sure it's a lot going on, and
Right.
and as well as good morning, Dome. Good morning. It's a lot going on in New York.
Right.
We got a new mayor coming up. We have. Do you hear about the lion lady?
Oh no, what happened?
How the fuck she do that?
What did she do?
She's always going to the Bronx Zoo and trying to get in the lion's den.
Oh no.
She does it, and she got in there again.
She's obsessed with lions?
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of gross.
She keeps doing that stuff.
Oh man, that's scary.
And I'm glad they found the young lady that was missing out of Jersey.
Yes, yay! Yes. I can't wait till we have our sound effects. But yay!
Yeah.
Very grateful that she's returned home. I'm so happy. I know that family is happy, and we don't know the story yet. I'm quite sure
we're gonna figure it.
Have a lot of different things, but
right.
I'm very
very happy they found her.
Yes, that's a wonderful thing.
Yes. Good morning, Goof Troop.
Hi, Goof. Thank you for pulling up to
Thank you.
that morning rush.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Like I said, it's raining in New York at the moment. It should stop later on today. It's still fall, so we've been having some great weather for the last couple of days. So this is nothing new for New York City. Like I said, we got a new mayor coming in and try to get things under control, and I hope he does a good job uh, as far as dealing with a lot of different things that go on in this beautiful city. And other than that, how's everybody doing today? Goof Troop, how you doing? Mm-hmm.
Well, and news and well, I'll give you guys a brief story that I was reading this morning, and this article is really crazy because you know that 10 people are being sued. They're going to be by the FAA, so that's the Federal Aviation's
Administration.
administration. They're being sued for $225,000 because they were like upset about the mandates for wearing the mask, and they were throwing masks at the flight attendants' food. They were like disrupting the whole flight, getting upset because they refused to want to keep their masks on the duration of the flights. Right. And one woman from Texas going to San Francisco on she refused to put on her seatbelt, and then she punched the flight attendant in the face.
Oh no.
On the plane. Yes, she did.
Oh, that's federal
and
charges.
She threw trash at the flight attendant. But she faces only $32,000 in fines. So these people are really going crazy about these mandates. And then in New York City, well, I know a lot of places. I don't know, but I know New York City, they won the mandate for private sector employers doesn't have to enforce any of the mandates. Am I correct?
They have mandates for people, but the people that have religious beliefs, and things of that nature, they just have to get tested, like every week or every other week for that. They don't want to have that, but I believe in wearing the mask. I have no problem doing it. I mean, you just got to get a comfortable one because sometimes it does get annoying when it's around your ears a lot.
Right, because it hurts back there.
It hurts. It hurts you. After you wear it a while behind your ears, you just got to get a comfortable one that fits on your face. I mean, rules are rules. I'm ex-military, so the bottom like this: you got to follow the rules. Right. This is how you do this. You ain't gonna tell your drill sergeant no.
Right. That's true. That's true.
You got to learn how to just we have a lot of obstinate people that just don't want to do anything and just be, as my mother would say, hard-headed. And like she said, a hard head makes a what? A soft ass. And I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. That's why you're fired.
Oh my God.
That's why. That's what happens. No, that's what happens. Listen. I worked as a supervisor for Kings County Hospital, and you get these people coming in late. I'll give you one chance to come in late. I can do that, but the thing is, let me tell you something. Lateness is nothing but silent rebellion. As an organist, as an organist and keyboard player for churches and things of that nature, I have to be on time. When people walk in the church, what the first thing they want to hear? They want to hear music. They don't want to hear what the motherfucker saying in the pulpit. At first, the bottom line is this: you got to be on time. That's the must. And people that come to work. What does that mean, Goof Troop? Remember having to pick my own switch.
You have to pick that switch and get your ass beat with.
Yeah. What's that about, Goof Troop? I hear a lot about that down the south.
Oh, you had to pick that switch.
You had to pick the
switch. My grandma was sending me out there. And Goof, my grandmama made me get the cherry switch, the cherry tree switch, because on the cherry tree, they got those little porcupines on it. And she made me go ahead and get that switch. Let me tell you what she took me to see. She took me to see the movie Annie.
Oh no!
You know the movie Annie?
Yeah.
And they had Punjabi in there, and Annie was about to fall off the bridge. Annie was about to fall off the bridge, and then Punjab was climbing up the bridge to go get her. And everybody in the movie theater was like, "Ah!" And I bust out laughing. And she looked at me and she said, "You know I'm gonna whoop your ass when we get home." And she said, "Go on and get the switch." And I brung the switch in there, and I think she braided it or wet it. I don't know, but whatever that was, that tore my ass a new hole.
Yeah, those are the days.
Yes.
Nowadays, if you do something like that to a child, they call it parental abuse.
Yeah, that definitely is.
I got a story for y'all. Mm. You had a rubber switch.
Oh my God.
You had a rubber.
Oh my God. You said you had a what?
Rubber switch.
Oh hell
that
no.
Gutru said had a rubber switch that refused to break. Yo.
She was whooping your ass for hours, boo.
Jesus, Lord have mercy.
She was tearing your ass up for hours.
Here's a story for y'all. I have a cousin. She's a corporate lawyer, and
go that way, start playing new music. Go that way, start playing. Turn on. Alexa. Play classical music. You like classical?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a station for you. Vocal jazz on Amazon Music.
Yeah, that's good for you. You like that?
Of course I do. Good morning, Mindy.
Oh, good morning, Mindy. Thank you for pulling up to the morning rush. How are you guys? So we're going to go ahead and give you guys the quote of the day. And the quote of the day is, "The greatest weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed." So again, the greatest weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. So be in control of your mind. Don't let anyone mind fuck you. Don't let anyone mind control you or mind screw you, because that's your greatest asset, your ability to be a free thinker. And you have to break the patterns of learned behaviors, because it was set up for a system that was designed for you to not fail, but for you to give your energy to. So take that power back and know that the greatest weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed.
Wow, that's powerful. Mindy, how you doing today? But as I was saying, I have talking about these kids these days. Like I said, I have a cousin of mine. She's a corporate lawyer, has her own beautiful house, 2 cars, and she has a daughter, chubby thing. What happens in school now, which I get it to a point where the school said if you feel like a student feels like he's being abused, call 911. So this was a Thanksgiving day. I'll never forget this. So she called me over to have Thanksgiving dinner with her and her daughter. So make a long story short, most people when it comes to Thanksgiving, they don't do breakfast. Am I right?
Yeah, no one does.
No one does breakfast. Now this chubby girl, she went downstairs. I was at the house. Her mother was putting in the stuffing, and the girl came down, said, "Talking about, Mom, I'm hungry." She said, "We're not eating right now because what the time do we normally eat for Thanksgiving? Like 2 o'clock, right? 2 o'clock. About 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock." What does this girl do? She gets up, goes upstairs, and calls 911. The cops come to yo. The cops come to the house
because she said what her mom didn't want her to eat.
Call the cops, said my mom's not feeding me. You had to see her face. And the funny thing was, does she look like she don't eat? Look at her.
Oh my gosh.
I said, you know what?
She was hungry.
They told the police. So the cops are standing right there.
Yeah.
Don't y'all smell that turkey in here? She talked about she don't. You know what she did? She said, wait here 1 second. She went upstairs, put some clothes in her bag. Now you take her.
Oh my gosh.
Look at her. And the cops were like, no, we don't want to do that. No. Ended up putting her.
Y'all feed her?
No, she took her to a girl's home.
Oh wow.
And they made her stay there for 2 weeks.
It's so crazy.
Nah, Mindy, this is a true story.
Mark is crazy.
No, I ain't do it. My cousin did it. Oh, I'm not feeding you? Okay, I'm going to take you in and you're really not going to eat. Put her in a group home for 2 weeks. She learned after that. So every time I see that little girl, she grown now. I say, are you still hungry? I said, whoa, that's crazy. So what you cooking for breakfast? I'm not breakfast.
I'm gonna have some chicken sausage and a couple of boiled eggs. That's what I'll be doing. So
Oh, okay.
it won't be nothing much.
No.
Yeah. So let's let's give a round of applause. Wait, I think I have a good old sound effect here. Wait, I think I have one, guys. Let's give a round of applause for. Let's give a round of applause for someone that we've been thinking about and lifting up in prayers that called me last night. Isaac called me, guys, and I have a video and I'm gonna post it later on. He's doing much better. He told me to tell you guys that he loves you guys and he thanks you. And also in the video he says that too. So that's awesome. So I'm very happy about that. And let's talk about in celebrity news today, or let's talk about what I couldn't believe because isn't he like 1,000,000 years old? Like Jay Leno, isn't he like 1,000,000 years old? Is he not? Is Jay Leno like 1,000,000? Because today he shattered Bugatti's Chiron a 1.1 of a mile time to set the new world speed record and a Tesla Model S Plaid. Today he did that. Jay Leno broke that. Yes, he most definitely did. So he made history. So that's something awesome. And Tesla is definitely an awesome vehicle. So hey, Snuggles, Tesla is definitely an awesome vehicle. I don't know much about that or about that type of, what is it, the Bugatti? Like, anyone knows anything about this? You know anything about these cars? I know it's probably very, very expensive. So
is that Italian?
Obviously. I don't know, but we know that just Jay Leno, he has like tons of cars. He has like his whole house. At the bottom of his house he has like a lot. I'm not sure how many cars he has. He has tons. You did? I didn't even get to see your live. Can I did? Is it still up? I'm gonna go check it out. He said he killed those on his live this morning. Yes, let me give a round of applause for that too. Look, Snuggles said, let's give a round of applause. Snuggles. Round of applause. Snuggles killed. Yes. And we're going to give the loser of the day a round of applause too. The loser of the day is, our loser of the day is this guy right here. This is the loser of the day, guys. This is the weirdo and the loser of the day, guys. He's made it. He's famous. Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yes. But yeah, he a car collector. Okay, so I was wondering because he posted that and I saw that. And let's see. Also, we would like to give a shout out to anyone's birthday that's today. Happy birthday to you guys. Today, Neil Young was born. Sun Yong Ten was born. I don't know who that is. Wonton soup. And wonton soup? I don't know who that is. Wait, we're talking. Yeah, that was very mean. Mark is so evil, y'all.
I am not mean.
Y'all think that he's nice. He's not nice at all.
I just mean what I say, you know.
Yeah, Mark is disgusting. That's disgusting. But also today, guys, a woman in Alabama, she made the Guinness Book of World Records for giving birth to the youngest, to a baby at 21 weeks. And wow. And they don't even acknowledge a fetus as being a baby until it's 24 weeks. So she gave birth to twins at 21 weeks. And the baby he's 16 months now and he's thriving and he's doing very well. The twin girl, she succumbed to not being fully developed, but this little boy is a fighter. So we want to give a round of applause again for that young man, because listen, won't the Most High do it? Will he not do it? Right? So all right, then. Yeah, we have a whole lot of troll food in here. You guys are weird. But yes, we're just going to give praise and acknowledgement to that, because she's a wonderful mom and she went through a lot to deliver, and they didn't want to let her know how bad the situation was. And she just prayed and prayed and prayed. And her son is 16 months and he's thriving and he's walking. So that to let you know that miracles do happen.
Right.
And when they tell you you're counted out, don't believe it,
Right.
because they thought that, he had no life in him and he's here. So with that being said, I think that we all should be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Because they think that they said, and another thing, men, they tell us that the sperm is fighting a million sperms to make it to the egg and penetrate it. But that's, you guys don't break through. The egg chooses the sperm that it wants to let in. Yes. Do you know that? The sperm choose the egg. So you chose who would actually fertilize you. Right. So in the egg. So you picked the sperm that you wanted. So whoever you are in the world today, just know that was your choice. If you're in whatever you are today, just know that you chose who you are today. And we know that choice started before you even hit the earth, hit the physical realm, because as an egg, you chose who you wanted to fertilize you. Right. So that was that's something great to know.
Wow.
And how is everyone feeling today? How is everyone doing? And people up here complaining. There's a woman 105 that just is running a marathon. Like I'm just kidding. I understand life. 105 year. I'm not sure if it was in New York, but she's 105 and she's running the marathon. Good morning, Miss Nikki, baby. Yes. Good morning, Miss Nikki. Yes, she's 105 years old. And she's running a marathon, gearing up to be running a marathon. And they stated that she's the oldest person to ever attempt to do such. And that's something we have to give her flowers, because that is really awesome.
I hope I'm gonna leave that alone.
What? Don't say anything crazy and defaming, because
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yes.
105.
Mark, she's done a lot. She's 105 years old. She's seen a whole lot, Mark.
Yeah, she's seen a lot.
Mark, she will beat your ass. Mark's sitting over here acting like he could fight. And shout out, guys, they about to be giving. Well, possibly there's talks of a $2,000 payment from the stimulus. So you guys may have early Christmas or something. So yes. And we have news that there's going to be a new Black Panther movie, and Winston Duke is the new Black Panther. So we're looking forward to that, right? Black Panther 2 is like, oh my gosh, everyone is like looking forward to it. And so
wow.
Nicole and Mark is over here getting on my nerves, and it's too early in the morning.
How am I getting on your nerves?
Well, you were prior to.
How was I doing that?
Okay.
I'm not getting on nobody's nerves. I'm sitting over here minding my business.
Right. Nicole said, "Hey."
Hey, Nicole, how you doing, sweetheart? Going on. It's nice. It's a rainy Friday here in New York, and we loving it. We need the rain, keeps the motherfuckers off the streets.
What?
Keeps them off the streets. Other than that, New York is New York. I got a question for somebody. Now, we know New Year's is coming up, y'all. It's coming up, New Year's. New Year. But this is a question for people. Let me put it like this. What would be the weirdest?
Who won the mayor? Who became the mayor?
Give me a second.
Did Eric Adams win?
Yeah, Eric Adams did win. He's going to be the new mayor.
New York is in for some real bullshit.
Yeah, before I get into that question, he's going to put he
wants to put that anti-crime back in place.
He want to put that.
He's going to treat America. He's going to do Black folks get ready to have their heads cracked by law enforcement.
Yeah.
Like, he really wants to come up and do that, get up there and be on some disciplinary shit.
Right.
Like, after everything that we've already been through, he knows what. How could they have anyone from Black Lives Matter to do anything? We already know that whole everything about Black Lives Matter was a whole fraud.
Right.
Like, how can that even be? and in one of the biggest metropolis cities, one of the financial district in a city like New York.
Right.
So they're going to impede on our rights, and here they're gonna have a problem because no one ain't standing for that. We are woke. No one's not standing for that anymore. Go ahead.
Nicole said, "You're right, Mark. Rain and snow keep niggas off the street
Exactly.
most of the time." Oh my gosh. Who's this person here?
I don't know, probably weirdo.
Who's that? What are they saying? You know that person?
Who is this? Like
Yeah.
these people are crazy. Like you're never gonna get my attention. You guys are hiding behind troll accounts, and you guys are weird. Like
That's why we need Eric
yeah,
Adams.
exactly. Somebody shoot these trolls, please.
We need Eric Adams on a troll account. We got to get Eric Adams to get the trolls out of the place. That's that's what's needed, motherfuckers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is troll central. It's definitely about to go down with that new mayor. But what do you feel about that? Because I don't think I subscribe to what he's saying. Because I think getting the crime off the street, yes, but don't target it just towards punishing people. Give the kids something to do. Like the youth are out there doing the things that they're doing because they have no direction. They're putting them in the school and they're teaching them math that they don't understand. They're teaching them a curriculum that's not based on them being able to survive in society. Because even if so, why aren't they teaching them coding? Why aren't they teaching them how to understand software? Like you're still teaching them history, you're still teaching them algebra, you're teaching them what is it? What else are they doing? Social studies. They're doing physical education. It's not no skill sets being given for these people to survive. So unless we're going to be in an automated world, they need to be giving children the skill set to survive, or the ability to know what their credit is and to know how to purchase a home. Like these are the things that high school should be preparing you for preparing you for the world. It shouldn't be preparing you to go to college for 4 more years or 2 to 4 more years or 2 to 6 more years, unless you're going to be an astrophysicist, a scientist, a doctor. And not a lot of children are being pushed in that direction for the most part. So it's like a system that's designed for you to fail. So I think that for the most part, parents, you have to be proactive in what your children is learning, because this society is not going to do anything but teach them how to be sheeple and allow them to be a part of the machine, and then they don't get to benefit and cap on what they have, and that's life, like the ability to be thinking, the faculties of your brain, and to be able to apply your talent, your true talents, your gifts. Talents are taught. Gifts are what you have within you. And we have great gifts within ourselves.
No doubt.
Gifts of discernment. You know what I'm saying? Some people are nurturers, some people are seers, and these things are hampered down when people are put into a situation where they have to perform like everyone else. Everyone learns in a different way. Some people may be a visual learner. Right. Some may be a hands-on learner. Yeah. Some can be audible learner. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it takes a different approach, and what you're teaching, what school and work teaches you is to conform to the normality of the system that's in place, not for you. Right. Because this system only allows you to work and then retire with said benefits later on after they've taken all the life out of you. Right. So that's not something that you should teach your children to subscribe to. Right. Or the people around you. You should always empower the minds. So spark the mind that will make the change. Like you cannot allow them to be dimmed. Don't allow their lights to be dimmed by being one of the sheeple. Like that's something that people don't want to take ownership for, and that's accountability, because it's so hard in our mind. We can't conceive the thought of being in control of our own destiny, right? Being in control of our own lives, because we've been told what to do, and we know by 21 is when you're told that you can drink. 18 is when they say that you're grown. 16 is when you become an adult, or you can be charged as an adult. Like they created a system for you to fall into, and we happily do it because we don't want the responsibility of creating our own destiny.
Wow, that's powerful. That's very powerful.
No, they don't. And they knew what they did by that dome. They definitely did. Yes. Yeah, you have to. You have to. You have to. You have to. You have to pull yourself out and really get to meditating and realizing that everything around you is not happening in the way that you've been taught. Learned behaviors have made you look at things the way that it is. Look at how for so long people never questioned a Easter bunny laying the egg. Like what
a cow jumping over the moon.
like what right? What Easter bunny? What bunny lays eggs? So and the fact that they told us
beans.
right, the fact that they gave you a picture of your savior and he was with blue hair, blue eyes,
I told you,
and white hair.
That's
Caesar,
Michelangelo's lover.
That's Caesar Borgia. So with all those lies being told,
right.
What else? Then they told us that Christopher Columbus discovered America.
He ain't had no GPS.
Then they told us that. Then they told you that the Indians were savages.
Right.
The Indians were savages. Come on. And then they told you that the first time black people stepped foot in the Americas was when they were on the slave ship Jesus. No, I beg to differ. So I did have a cooking class. I forgot those skills and we learned on my own. That's very true. They did have home economics back in school back then. But the thing is that you guys have to be very mindful of what they're teaching your children, because if you feel enslaved and indoctrinated, just imagine how much your children feel like that.
That's so true.
Right.
That's why I'm big on home training, school training.
Right.
Because these teachers, they're dumber than the students that they're teaching.
Yeah.
My mother's.
But it's really not that. It's because it's like, what experience did you come to life? Are you in life wanting to have? Like, you have to tailor what you're learning and where you're going to the experience you came on earth to have. And you have to allow yourself to be free enough to say, what do I want to experience? Mark, you're a musical genius. Right. You love music. You see music. But that's something that you had a passion for, and you did everything musically.
Yes.
So you can relate to people that are in that realm, in that world. Right. So just like there's plumbers who relate to each other, and then there's architects, carpenters, because it's all about what you're choosing in life to have as your experience. Right. And they say if you do something you love, you will never work a day in your life. And that should be everyone's objective, because why would you want to work hard? That's a whole lie in your head to believe. It's for you to work hard to attain things that have no true value, because money doesn't even have any intrinsic value. We all know that. It's just paper being printed and backed by gold that's not even here. So we believe into a system, and it works for the creators of the system. It doesn't work for the people partaking in the system, because it takes away your ability to enjoy your family. Just imagine if you didn't have to struggle or go through hardships, and all you had to do was wake up, enjoy your family, provide, pick your fruits and vegetables, attend to whatever it is, enjoy, go places, travel the world, get to see this world in its fullness. How much better would life be?
Right.
But what would you like to add to that?
Well, the thing is, again, people fall into a program. You got to do this like this, got to do that. I mean, there's some things that are foundation. But one of the things that people forget is one thing that everybody want to be the smartest person. Everybody wants to do that. I'm reading some here. Oh, so Dom, you know how to speak Swahili and Hebrew on your own time. Wow, that's interesting. There's one thing I'm saying is this. People can be book smart. I know this for a fact. But there's one thing they don't teach you in school. It's something simple called common sense. They don't teach that.
Of course, because common sense ain't that common.
It's not. And they don't teach that. And that's why people get in all kinds of situations and things of that nature. I'm not judging people. I know a lot of math geniuses, chess geniuses, it's just a lot to actually deal with when you are out there. So you got to have a balance. And schools do not teach balance. They don't do that. And so even in the music trade, everybody wants to play an instrument and be this one, this, that, and other. They want to get a deal. Watch this. Here we go. I know a lot of artists that do this. They get to these big companies, they get those big old checks. They forget they got to pay that back. Huh? Back in the day, it was called a per diem. They give you a per diem, so you go to any studio you want to perform it or do your music in. And if the label doesn't like the album, you got to start all over again. And then you're stuck on a contract for no reason at all. That's one thing I learned from being in the military is this: read the small, read the small print. Otherwise, you stuck. I know so many disgruntled artists out there because they can't go nowhere. You got locked into a contract and you can't put nothing out until they decide to say, "Okay, we're going to put this out for you." And they just all they see is the dollars. They don't read the small print. Dom, you said you're writing Hebrew and Yiddish. Close your page. You know.
What happened?
Last one.
No, don't worry about that. I'm paying the contact. Just keep talking.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, close your page. When you go down, it's going to be hard.
Don't read that.
Okay.
That's a troll.
Oh, he's a troll? Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Oh.
Talk. You don't need to talk.
Oh.
You have nothing to speak about.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to even when people buy homes, they don't look at the small print. They don't look at the small print. Well, I thought this was this, that, and other. Always read the small print, and I'm big on that. You buy a car. They don't look at all the taxes and all the small things. You think you're getting a car for $3,000, but they add on this and that, add on that, and add on this. Oh, this is whatever kind of fees. They don't, it's just learn how to read people and read and comprehension. That's another class. Now that class I always liked in school.
But if the masses had common sense, then it wouldn't be a gap. Like it wouldn't have the gap. If the masses had the common sense, there wouldn't be the gap that there is, so that they can openly say that there is a 99% and a 1%. Because when they let that out the bag, that was letting you know that they know that the majority of people are so caught up in sex, drugs, and rock and roll, the distractions, that they're not paying attention to who's actually stealing everything, who's actually controlling everything. They've taught you to believe that someone with a mask and a gun or with a sinister look is the bad guy, when the bad guy comes with a smile, when the bad guy dresses in a clean suit. And these are the corporations. This is what's running America. And there are not that many. So 6 to 7 maybe at this point, because there used to be only 5, but there's 6 to 7 and they own everything. It doesn't matter what name is on it. It doesn't matter if it says Nestle or if it says Dove or if it says so many different things you could think of. It says Hunt's, whatever it is. But there's small companies also that are mom and pop companies that have not, given over. But you can look at that by how big they are. From Dell to this person, you would be, if you would think that Coca-Cola and Pepsi were rivals when they're owned by the same Mondelez. You never even understood that Mondelez is the owner of these things. So if you don't know that, then you have not done the research needed to know who you are and where you're at. You have to understand what America is about. There are other parts in the world, like where Isaac is. They're beautiful nations in the world, but those things aren't shown to you because they never want you to leave the belly of the beast. You are not to leave the belly of the beast. You're supposed to be here and continue to give your energy to keep this vessel going,
Right.
because it's soul thirsty, because it captivates your soul and make you seek after riches and unattainable wealth, to tell you that's how you become happy. Health is wealth, and they know that.
Right.
And if you're working and you're struggling, you're going to eat wrong. If you're so focused on other things, you're not going to take the time to take care of your number one asset, your body.
Right.
There are people out here that will put premium gas in their car and will eat a pack of ramen. That's really happening.
Oh,
There's no reason why.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why that there is a extremely rich, extremely wealthy, and extremely poor in the same world.
Right.
How is that possible?
Mm.
Who's deciding that? What's the deciding factor on that? Extreme poverty and extreme wealth. How do they exist in the same nation? Because the playing field is not leveled,
Right.
and is designed for you to fail.
Right.
It's designed for you to stay in that position, and they have taught you to teach your children and your children's children the same protocol, so that the same players stay on top.
Right. Mm. Like most people don't know this, Mindy. Mm. One of the things people don't understand is this. I'm ex-male. Now watch this. How many people did you ever have? If you ever had a toy made by Mattel?
Mm-hmm.
Now watch it. I'm piggybacking on what you said. Mattel, remember that?
Yes.
Mattel back in the day. Mattel.
Yes.
Did you know that the M16 and the M60 is made by Mattel?
Are you serious?
I'm not delirious.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Wait a minute, but it comes
That's
from
crazy.
and watch this. It's made bigger than that, like you said. It's called the. Remember Radio Shack?
Mm-hmm.
Radio Shack, Mattel,
Mm-hmm.
right? M60, made by Mattel. But the big company is the Tandy Corporation.
Wow.
Tandy Corporation has it. So I'm piggybacking off what you're saying. Is that these people on top, they're making weapons and selling kids. They're making weapons and selling kids' toys.
Yeah.
That's crazy, ain't it? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, that's basically what it is. 5 to 6 people on top. They have all these subdivisions of whatever, and you know, who's to say White Castle's not by McDonald's?
Right.
You know, who's to say that? It's just a different name, different type of burger. One's a steam burger, one's was grilled. So that's basically what I'm going into.
Right. Exactly.
Bobby Down.
These motherfuckers is crazy. Yes. You're not gonna get any of my vibration and my energy. So you're gonna make 1,000 accounts and someone's just gonna whatever. Yeah, but guys, I think that if we take accountability and we reach into our souls and understand that, like, I know this the hardest part is to believe that everything that you believed was a lie. The hardest part is to take in consideration that you've been tricked, you've been duped, but you can definitely make an awesome comeback and gain footing and have a better experience, because life without all the fillers and the lies is so much better, because you get to see what's actually happening and you get to experience things better with your family. Steph went in the house. Hey bro. How you doing? Yes. So it's actually a good thing to be as focused as you can be in life about what you want. So set goals and get a vision board. Like a lot of people don't know that really is really powerful. Like you have to have a daily mantra. Put something on your mirror, maybe in your bathroom. Get a little post-it and put it up there. Like I rock. I'm awesome. Or I'm gonna get that car, or whatever it is that you want, and create that and look at it, believe it, say it every day, because you speak those things into existence, because words are power. And with that being said, I want to tell you guys that I use this tactic for just about everything in my life. So I created a vision board before I had my first restaurant. And within no time, I had that. And I didn't understand it. I created a vision board and put on that vision board everything that I wanted. And I looked at it and I put it in my closet because I had a huge closet at the time. And I put it in the closet and I saw it all the time. And it made me have the energy and the vibration to seek after and go get and attain these things. And it's not one thing that I put on that vision board that I didn't attain. So getting stuff in life is easy. All you have to have is dedication, consistency, and the willpower to withstand anything that comes at you. And sometimes people will tear at you just because you're not embedded into a system that's not going to fulfill what you want in life. So people will be mad at you if you go against the grain, because it's like, what are you doing? Shifting the tides. Why are you speaking up? Why aren't you able to be quieted? I would never dull my light to let someone else shine. Never dull your light to let anyone shine. I would rather, I'm going to be the leading lady in my own movie before I be the supporting actress in yours. Did you get that? I'm going to be the leading role in my own movie before I be a supporting actress in yours. Because that's not what we came here for. We came here to live to our fullest potential and to be a blessing to everything and everyone around us. Right. Be mindful of the ecosystem. Be mindful of what we add to as far as what we give out into the world, because it's circulating back and it's going to come back. And that's the truest thing that you have to know. Right. Plant whatever you plant, so you shall reap. Right. And if you plant seeds of discord and hate, then you'll be like these people on and because we all don't communicate outside of this place, but you can see vividly on what happens here, because these hateful people planted seeds of discord and lie and destruction, and it only came back to bite them. Now they're on the outside knocking on the door, trying to get people's attention. Yeah, like, hey, look at me over here, and no one's biting.
Ain't nobody fucking with y'all. That's basically what she said. I'm gonna put it in a motherfucking nutshell.
Right.
Ain't nobody paying attention to your ass.
Right.
You should be on the job right now. You're trying to get some money. You're up here talking
bullshit. He said he prayed. What? Snuggles is crazy. Okay, Sam, man, I got you. Let me see that music. War Child, good morning, King. I hope everything is good, everyone. Salute to everyone down in the chat. I know you guys see what's happening here. Yes, good morning. War Child, I spoke to Isaac, and I have a video, and I'm gonna post it up later on because he sent it out and he gave his love to everyone, but he's doing much better, and I'm really happy about that. Snuggles, I have to check out your live, and I definitely want to play clips of it on my page. He said he smashed toast. Okay. Crazy. But yes, guys, be the blessing that you want. Don't allow people to steal your joy. Don't allow yourself to be hampered by the hatred of others. And just know that when no one goes after the spoiled apple. They only go after the fresh, pretty, nice one. No one wants the broke down jalopy of a vehicle. They want the best thing on the market. No one wants to go get the woman that's not attractive or can't cook. They want the woman that's attractive and can cook and things like that.
And nobody wants no goddamn trolls.
Exactly. So basically, if they're coming at you, then you're doing something right. Exactly. And if they're seeking to get your attention, then you are definitely in the right stratosphere. And listen, flick your head back, flip your hair, or adjust your crown and keep moving, because listen, words, okay, they have no appearance. You give power to words. You give the power, and you can take the power back. So with that being said,
goddamn troll. Got nothing else to do.
Yes,
get a life.
Why are you even saying that? Don't say that. Don't acknowledge them.
I'm not acknowledging them. I just find them funny.
Yeah. It makes me feel happy that they're wasting their time to do that. And I know it's just one person, but you can't affect me in the real world. But yeah, so back to what we're talking about. So guys, There's so many things that I told you today in this morning rush, and we thank you guys for pulling up with us. We have about 15 more minutes left because it's definitely, well, 10 minutes left because it's definitely going to be an hour. We're going to be mindful of, you guys' times and bear with us because I'm liking this and I think we should do it again. I only actually did it today because I won't be live later on until probably late. So I said, let me get on in the morning and connect with, everyone and share some stuff. And I like this vibe. And I think we can format this and do this again because it feels good. A lot of people are up. A lot of people are in and out the chat.
No doubt.
Yeah. So I think we'll do it again. Yes. Yes. What do you guys think? If you guys think that we should do it again, make sure you hit that like button and we definitely, come up with a what do you call it? We'll come up with a strategic plan or whatever it is. We'll come with a layout and deliver you the morning rush every morning. But it feels really good. So you can pull up with your coffee and your cigs or your blunt or whatever it is. And you can, yeah. He said, I'll take a broken down car and good cooking any day. He's talking to you, Mark. He's talking to you, Mark.
All right, content. Now that's funny. Yeah, I'm liking this format. It's actually very refreshing because we don't have time for what's the word I want to use? Rhetoric.
Right.
We don't. We're intellectual folks, and Mandy, thank you. Oh my gosh, these people are so crazy on here.
Yeah, don't pay them no.
I'm not paying them no attention.
Don't even say that. Next time, just ignore it. Don't even say nothing about it. A promise is a comfort to a fool. So when you got another thing before we get out of here, guys, a promise is a comfort to a fool. I know we have to look at the legislations and look at the politicians and just know that they're lobbying for your vote. They're not lobbying for what's best for you. They're going to tell you anything to get into office. And like we've seen with Sleepy Joe and like we're going to see with this new mayor and everyone else that does that. But listen, that doesn't mean that you have to live under their guises. Your home is your sanctuary. So what you teach in your home and what you guys practice there is what your children will go outside and practice and they'll live a better life. So we are not creating followers, we're creating leaders. You need to be so G'd up with your friends and your people that they don't know who the boss is. And that's when you're rolling in a optimum position. When everyone around you is a boss because bosses create bosses. Leaders create more leaders. They do not create people that are beneath them. They do not create followers. So they don't need that. So if you're subscribing to anything that's keeping you down, unsubscribe to that. I mean, in life, not YouTube. Don't subscribe to that. You're supposed to be on your highest plateau because you are your most valuable asset and you have control of time. Once you're not imprisoned in a physical prison, you have to make sure that you're not in a mental prison because time is your greatest asset that you control and the faculty of your mind and your limbs. And know again, guys, that health is the true wealth.
I say amen to that.
Salute to the Bushes. They thick as hell. Salute to little Daryl. Salute to everyone that pulled up. Salute to War Child. Salute to Mendy. Lauren was in here this morning. I'm thinking Nicole, Snuggles. I'm going to go check your stuff out today. Salute to Rabbit, who's not around. Just salute to everyone that's deciding to choose to be, comedic with their banter in regards to the hateful people on here. And I know that I can get a little bit abrasive, and I mean no harm to the innocent, but I mean total damnation to the nasty and the wicked.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh, Angela. Hello, Carlos Cabral sent me his junk pics on IG. Oh, I don't know what that is. But yeah, so with that being said, you guys are awesome and nothing or no one could ever make me not want to connect with great minds or make me not want to share a message with you guys. So sometimes you get lost in the source and sometimes pride and ego takes effect. And I can say that I definitely was a victim of that at times, especially being attacked. But when I saw the levels that people stoop to try to tear you down, and a lot of people it's happened to, and I realized that each and every one of those people were very talented. So no one seeks their sights on the trash to destroy, because it's already destroyed. People take jabs at loose Bruce. No one dedicates anything towards him. Every jab at him is a comedic. It's a wonderful gesture of comedy. But these people that go after you with heinous lies, with defaming words, and such vulgar tactics, those people are the people that should be shunned. And these are the people that make connecting complicated, because they know the true stars. They know who people gravitate towards, and they know who's going to support and uplift the people and be that shoulder to cry on, and also connect in a way where everyone is lifted up and no one is being looked down upon. Because if you need that, I don't need any praise from people on an app, because I look in the mirror and I give my creator, the most high, all praises due, and I give praise and understanding to myself, and I forgive myself a lot, because I make a lot of mistakes. So when you tack into that, when you so vested in you like that, and you know you like that, I'm my best friend. I am my best friend. I connect and talk to myself all the time. If you don't have a friend in you, you a goddamn fool.
Look in the mirror.
Right, you couldn't speak a word to me to make me question who I am or my existence. So continue to take crack shots at every and anyone, and I pray that those people will be able to keep their head high and keep moving, and know that it takes a coward to attack someone.
It's true. I agree.
Yes.
So true.
Yeah, so with that being said, it's never going to be anything that anyone says or does that's going to try to shape or form how I think or feel about you guys or what's going on here. We have a lot to share with you guys. It's a lot been on the back burner, and it's time to move forward. It's going to be winter time, so make sure you guys connect in with us, and we'll connect in with you in support. I subbed up to a lot of you guys' pages. Looking forward to hearing a lot of everyone's content. And again, give a shout out to Miss 504, to Babylon, and to a lot of other people who have been treated in the same manner that they tried to treat me. But I don't know what y'all thought. Y'all are not at all in the same realm as me.
Help! No.
We may be in the same YouTube building, but we in fucking different floors, we have different views. You guys are losers. You guys are losers. Yes, Mendy, thank you for coming and pulling up, and thank you for being impartial, unbiased. And you guys have the information to make informed decisions on who each and every one of the people that you connect and subscribe to are. And just know that your subscription and your watch hours mean something. So be mindful of who you give it to.
I concur. I really do.
And Mark, do you have anything that you'd like to say?
No, I just want people to have a great weekend.
All right. Well, oh yeah, it's Freaky Friday.
It's Freaky Friday.
Yes,
that's right.
And it's raining outside. That's a wonderful thing. And the fact that it gets dark at 5.
5 o'clock is
kind of awesome, right?
No, I don't.
You don't like it? You don't like losing part of the day? I don't know. I'm a night owl, so I kind of like that it gets dark at 5.
I get confused. Because it gets dark so quick. It's like I don't know.
It seems like the night lasts a lot longer when it's dark at 5.
But you know what the thing is? If we're not podcasting or we're doing something, I go to sleep too early.
Oh, okay. When it's like 5. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at 7, and then I'm up at like 4. I'm like.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's
but yeah, but what about when it's like broad daylight at like 8 o'clock at night? Like, you like that?
At 8 o'clock
I kind of don't.
Night?
Yeah, I kind of don't like that.
I don't know. It's just weird. I just gotta get adjusted to it, I guess. Basically.
Yes, because I was thinking that too. Because I was like, what is wrong with me that I always like the fact that it gets dark at 5? Even when I was in school, I was like, yes, when I go home, it's gonna be dark at like 5. I can like watch movies with my brothers, and my mom is definitely gonna make brownies because that's what she did in the winter. My mom is an awesome cook. Like she cooked dinner was done by the time we got home from school. That's the type of mom my mom is. So she made dinner, but she has lots of children, so she had to have that ready. So that's the type of homeliness I definitely understand and love. And you guys, I'm gonna upload videos throughout the day of me preparing for this birthday celebration. It When you have these many children as me, it's always okay. So you count myself, that's 9, and then you count the dad, that's 10. So we got 10 months out of the year covered, and no one is born in the same month. Wow. Not one of my children, not I and any of my children, not my husband, not my ex-husband, not him. None of the children are born in the same month. So it's 10 months of the year. It's a celebration in my house.
Wow.
10 months out of the year. Yeah, and then if you add the brothers in, they make up for the other 2. So it's a birthday. Do you guys realize that in your family too? That there's a birthday every month or celebration every month. And then if you count in holidays and things like that. But yeah.
Beautiful.
So I'm like the cake lady or something.
And you don't eat cake.
And we don't even eat the cake.
Yes. I know. We wondered about that. You don't eat cake.
We eat the cheesecake though. Like
you eat cheesecake.
We eat the cheesecake at all the parties and events that we have. We have all these elaborate cakes, and no one really likes cake. I don't know why, but they really eat the cheesecake, and they come for the savory products. So if we have like peach cobbler or apple pie, then they'll eat that. But how are you gonna have that as a cake at your party? Like one of my sons would literally love to just have a whole peach cobbler. I'm like, where are we gonna put the candles at? Like, how are we gonna sing happy birthday around a peach cobbler? So yeah, we don't do the cheesecake thing. I always get a couple cheesecakes and place them on the table. Get them made from a wonderful bakery, and they're really really awesome. So yeah, it's something that they've come to like. In reference, I've tried chocolate cake. I've tried red velvet. I've gotten them cake with ice cream on it. They just do not seem to eat cake. I didn't even cut my birthday cake this year. Literally, wow. I didn't because no one eats it. I didn't cut it. Right, and it how long did it stay, Mark?
But it was sitting there for like a week.
A week? I kept my birthday cake for a week, guys. A whole friggin' week. And my cake was huge. Yes, it was. I kept my cake for a whole freaking week without cutting it. Yes.
That is crazy.
Yes, but I'll definitely be posting video uploads all day while we're preparing for the party and the festivities, and we'll be checking back in again. Thank you for hanging out with I and Mark on this morning rush, and then I'm gonna let Mark say some words of encouragement to you guys. But just hold your head, enjoy your Friday, and make sure you pull back up. Like if you like, subscribe if you like, and again, we appreciate you because you guys are our most valued asset on BoobTube. This is BoobTube. This is the land of make believe. So when you bump into the real, you hold on to them like I do. Salute to little Daryl or Natty. Salute to, oh my gosh, there's so many people. Bubblegum is not here, sis. Wonderful. You know how I feel about you, Steph Wynn. Oh my gosh, she's awesome. You guys know that. Realist, Dome, like Mendy. It's so many people to list. Snuggles, War Child. Salute to Tommy and the crew. Salute to Doc. He had an awesome time last night, whooping and ripping fur off of the loosest Bruce ass. He ripped fur off loose Bruce last night. Salute to Lauren, Brutal Mafia Lauren. She has my back. She supports me. I don't know what she said because I heard that the weirdo is now leaving, going to Big O to take her nasty show on the road. So she's going to Big O. And then I heard someone else is now focusing on building another platform because there was exposed. So that's what happened when people are exposed and and when they're being exposed and everything that they're being exposed about is actually true. see, they run and they hide,
Yeah, like
right? Or they say they're gonna retreat. That's what they do.
running in
I'm
foxhole.
still here, and I'm not going anywhere because nobody has any secrets for me. You guys don't have anything on me and never will because I am me. You could never fade me.
I got something on you.
You can what?
You don't eat cake.
You can continue to throw rocks at the throne, but hey, we all sitting on thrones over here. Ain't nothing but kings and queens over here. So ain't nobody being faded.
Nope.
Ain't nobody finna tend to the devil.
No.
The devil tend to his own folks.
Because they try.
Yes.
See, they don't know
You
me.
don't tuck your tail and hide when you know that you're
see,
who you are.
They're trying to be shady, but I'm gonna let these motherfuckers know I'm a forest.
The shadiest forest, the shadiest tree in the forest.
Right.
You're the shadiest tree of them all.
Y'all don't want me to pipe.
He's the shadiest tree in the forest.
I
He is the shadiest.
I'm a forest. Tropical.
Yes.
Tropical forest I am.
Yes. I don't know. I'm a firm believer. Like, I never even, words are something to me that sometimes escape me. You gotta show me. My ears is broken. Like, if you feel some types of ways, you gotta show me because you can't tell me what it is. I gotta feel it because my ears don't work. You ain't gonna finna tell me nothing. You finna show me what it is.
Right.
And y'all ain't finna show me shit because y'all ain't hitting on shit. Y'all ain't nothing but some angry, mad bitches. Y'all mad at breakfast. Y'all mad at sausages. Y'all mad at bacon. You must ain't, listen, it's either the pussy you got is decrepit and a fucking crotch rot, or the bitch that you fucking got crotch rot. Either way, on a rainy morning, if you don't have no business or no job to tend to, you should be up in some motherfucking skins or teaching your motherfucking children, okay? Or edifying yourself. You should not be trying to antagonize or provoke something that's never going to be given to you.
That's right.
You're wasting your time. Let me give a round of applause. Let's give a round of applause for the douchebags. Let's give a round of applause for the douchebags. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? It has to suck if all you have is YouTube. Like, I thought about that the other day. I was like, if someone's whole existence based on terrorizing or building a facadical life on YouTube or subscribing to what people thought about them or felt, that has to be a sad, meaningless existence. Yeah, like I know that the person around you, you have to be eating, like you literally have to be eating microwave dinners every day and noodles.
No, they're constipated.
And CNC cola. Like,
they're constipated.
You have to be eating CNC cola. You have to be drinking CNC cola. You have to be drinking CNC cola, eating noodles and banquet meals every day to be this bitter. And you definitely have to have crotch rot or fucking a bitch with crotch rot.
That's disgusting.
Or maybe you're just choking people, or maybe
you fucking with my sour patches right now. Y'all don't want to eat crotch rot.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Or maybe maybe your whole day is about speaking on other people. Maybe you have to, in order for you to provide for your family or for you to feel like you have a value, you have to sit and talk down or examine someone else's life. Like, that just has to suck. Like, that's a meaningless existence. And with that being said, we're going to close out and we're going to salute to the real rights. The real rights, you got our support every day. And don't think that you weirdos that are behind the scenes and that are straddling and going back and forth, what's in the wash will come out in the rinse. What's in the wash will come out in the rinse. Just know that. And every closed eye is not sleeping. So do not think that exposure will not be coming your way, because it's time to wash the dirty fucking sector. And we got bleach, bitch. And we got bleach, bitch. So we over here, we got bleach for the dirty sector. And the quote of the day, Mimi requested the quote of the day again. And I'm going to go on and give Mimi the quote of the day. The greatest weapon. Mimi wants the quote of the day. I'm sorry, Mendy. Hey, TC. I'm sorry if you're down there because it's a little dirty down there. We haven't gotten our bleach for the dirty sector. We need a spray bottle because some of the dirty sector is in the chat. So, we gotta spray it up and get it all squeaky clean. But yeah. And the quote of the day, the greatest weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Again, the greatest weapon of your oppressor is your mind. So if you take your mind back, you take their power away. No one's telling you to be a vigilante or go rogue. You can live a happy existence without being subscribed to the lies of the world. Enjoy the best things in life for free. Your daughter's smile, your son, the first time he rides his bike, the things like that. When they come home and tell you things and speak to you, empower them to be able to withstand the wiles of the enemy because there's serpents leaking around. There's serpents creeping around with smiles on their face, waiting to bite them. So make them aware of that.
A snake
because
is always going to be a snake.
Exactly, because your adversary, the devil, is walking around like a roaring lion, ready to devour you. And he does not come with horns. That's what they tell you. Comes with a pretty smile and cunning words. So be mindful of that and be mindful of who you sit with and entertain because energy is everything. And remember, the greatest weapon formed against you is oppression, and it starts in your mind. So free yourself, free your family, and live well. We love you. Have an awesome day.
Later.
Day.